Alright gang, I just wiped this down. Hopefully you can tell. Steering wheel. It was all dusty and ashy. All that's been wiped down. I'm gonna do the armrest next. Gang, it's hot out here. Life of a detailer. One thing about detailing, like I said earlier, if you guys heard me, this is something you don't just go do. You have to have a bit of a passion for it. Gotta have a passion for it. I started out in my driveway when I was younger. Used to do my dad's car. He'd make me go wash his car when I was a teenager. And then he'd go hop in it and play. Wouldn't let me drive. I said, man, I must have washed that car too good. Then I knew I probably had a little bit of a talent for this, but when I got my own car, I kept my car clean. We used to like to ride through the park. You know. Don't forget your armrest. Dust magnet. Oils from your body. Cup holders. You can't get into this if you don't like doing it. Now, believe me, there are times I wish I could do something else, but this is therapeutic for me. Yeah, I'll do my seats and my carpet next video. Dust magnet. I watch a lot of videos on this, and you know, everybody has their method, their way of doing things. I have my way of doing mine. Whatever works for you, do that. Nobody can tell you what you're doing is wrong, especially if the end result is good. As long as you like it, your customer likes it. To hell with what everybody else says. They're not doing it. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment. You got to realize, before pressure washers came along, we used to put our thumb over the end of the water hose to get that pressure. Water hose, a bucket, and some rags, some old clothes, shirts, or towels or something. But now, technology has changed all that, and the fact that paint is totally different from what it is now. Everything, so it seems like the most expensive cars seem to be the most delicate. I'm gonna treat a Ford like I treat a Ferrari. Well, in some cases. Now, there are some differences now when you doing leathers and all that. You know the difference. I talked to some detailers once, just trying to pick their brain. Saw them out and about. At the time, you know, I was driving a 5.0 Mustang. Of course, I love Mustangs. Love a lot of things, but I couldn't make no money with a Mustang, so I got rid of mine and got me this truck. We've been good ever since. But I said that to say, people see what you drive, and you come up in a Vetta or Benz or something, and they start trying to alter their prices. Which in some cases that may be the thing you need to do, because people judge your work according to what you charge. If I come at somebody that's driving a high-end vehicle and say I'm doing all this work for $25, they think I'm doing a bad job because I'm only charging $25. If it was $25, they think it couldn't be. It ain't worth nothing. People with money like to know that they like to flex. I paid this for that. I paid this for that. I don't get it. I like a deal myself, but I also know when you're getting quality work, you got to pay for it. You can go through the drive-through car washes, but they aren't going to do half of what I do. Don't do half of what I do, and they probably not, and they charging, you know what you like. $20 job you go through, they'll wipe it down. They might wipe the inside of the windows, they might not. They might not wipe the door jambs. See, I go through and organize your stuff that's in your cup holder and your tray and all of that, you know. Try to make it look nice and neat. Now, I'm not going to touch important stuff. If I do, I'll put it in your glove box. Like I said, I had a gentleman tell me his car wasn't that dirty. All right. I don't even drive it that much, he said. Well, you don't have to drive it that much for it to get dirty, especially if you leave it outside under a tree. In the elements, it's gonna get dirty. My neighbors always messing with me because I wash my truck so much. I have to keep it clean. It's my business for one. It's part of my business. I gotta keep the company truck clean. Plus, I don't like to be riding around in nothing dirty. My wife gets in here, my mother gets in here, family. I want my truck clean. I'm going to try to start putting more videos out of how I do things. Really, you know, maybe you can learn something from me. I don't know. Maybe not. But I just kind of enjoy doing it. You know, those of you who are watching, I appreciate your viewership. As they say in all these videos, hit that like button. Subscribe and comment. Let me know what you're thinking. What do you think I'm doing wrong? What I can improve on. I'm always trying to improve. But you know, people, a lot of stuff people tell me, that I deal with is my speed. I'm very thorough, and I like to make sure it's done right. It's kind of why I don't have help. I had help before, but they're not passionate about it like I am. So when you can find somebody that's passionate about doing something, it works out. But don't go into this thinking you're gonna find somebody that loves doing the same thing you like to do and the way you do it, because you're just not gonna find that person. They're watching your pockets. They till you put in on this, you can't say nothing. So you just got to find somebody that's passionate about the work, that's willing to work, and treat the vehicle like it's theirs. Those are the type of people I like to work with. Not doing nothing real heavy today, but I have some spots in here on just the driver's side that I really needed to address, and I'm kind of pleased with that. Don't worry about this spot. That's just when I got some of the solution on there. It'll dry. I'm not worried about it because I'm going to do a shampoo on it anyway in the next video. Yeah. All right. Stay tuned. I'm going to do some more detailing here in a sec. Back at you in a sec.